All right, guys, picking up where I left off. I left off with you can do all this, that, and the third, and you're still gonna have to understand that none of us make it out of here alive. Period. And does that mean you want to end it tomorrow? No, of course not. But accidents happen. Slip and falls happen. All kinds of things happen. Life happens. Okay? Natural disasters happen. We can't save everybody. And, I'll hear the folks say, well, there's 600,000 deaths, Rob. And then I'll ask them, well, what happened to the flu? Well, it's because we've been wearing masks. So that made the flu irrelevant. Right? Well, did it? Thought there was a flu shot for that. So the flu shot didn't help? Just the mask now. Too many people drinking the Kool-Aid, man. Step back for 1 second and take a breath and understand why this happened and how it happened. Follow the timeline of events. Please do yourself that favor. All right? Timeline of events. How close was it to the election? Did it get out of hand? Was it let out of that lab in Wuhan on purpose? Because let's face it, you could blame it on the Chinese. That's easy. You didn't have to say that was an American lab there. That's a Wuhan Chinese lab, and it just got out of control. We didn't expect it to leave and get out of a, level 4 bioweapons lab. It just kind of got out and hurt a lot of people. And then, I ask people all the time, and it just stumps them. And I'm going to pose the question to you. Heart disease, number one killer. Over 600,000 and counting. Okay? Nothing's being done about it. I don't hear anyone saying, how can we get healthier? Let's close down some fast food joints. Do you know that during COVID, the number one gig was Uber Eats dropping food off at people's houses because gyms were closed? Because, you didn't want to come in contact anyone that was sick. Do you know how many years I've been going to the gym and seeing how disgusting the gym really is? Have you thought about it for even a split second? The type of germs that you're coming in contact with on a daily basis at a gym where people are sweating, all right, running and jogging, and they're perspiring, all right? And they're touching shit and they're not wiping things down. Guys are going to the bathroom, they're not washing their hands. They're coming out of the bathroom and they're touching the same equipment you are that they just touched on with their penis in the bathroom. Or maybe they wiped their ass and didn't wash their hands. So you're getting all kinds of trash on your hands. And then you touch your face. Because let's face it, most people weren't using any of this hand sanitizer up until COVID came around. Well, there've always been hand sanitizer at the gym. No one used it. I never saw anyone go around spraying down benches like they do now. But it's been there for your use this whole entire time. Oh, I see, because you weren't scared of anything. This is the truth. You weren't scared of MRSA. You weren't scared of sepsis. Well, if you worked in a hospital, you'd be afraid of those items because they're very deadly and they kill a lot of people. You check into a hospital and you get cut open, you got a very strong chance of getting sepsis or MRSA. That's just an infection. It happens all the time. Sometimes in sterile processing, when they're sterilizing that equipment down there, oops, fell on the floor, got no time to rewash it, let's put it in the stack. It goes to that surgery room, you get that bad scalpel, and guess what? Now you got something that you didn't even think you were going to have because you were just going in for, a routine surgery. Something normal. Happens all the time. Now you don't even get to leave. You got sepsis. You passed away. But no one's going to talk about that's at the gyms, that's at the grocery stores. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Public pools. You guys like going to public pools and spas? It's there too. So I could go on and on and on and on and on other things that can kill you in a heartbeat, and nothing's being done about it. But they want to demonize people that don't wear a mask. They want to demonize states that aren't forcing their citizens to wear a mask or take the jab. So what are they going to do? Backdoor? And I'll leave you with this thought and this huge problem that we're going to have. And Joey B and his minions are already talking about it. They're just going to pull the funding. So if you're used to government funding and you're bucking up to the system, you know what they're going to do? They're just going to pull your funding. So if you're a type of company that, you know, relies heavily upon federal benefits, they'll just pull them. So if you've got a corporation or company that's over 100 employees and you're not going to force the vaccine on them, they're just going to force you out of existence and you'll have no income because they know you're dependent. And then that's exactly why you should take a step back and understand what I'm telling you. Because the first thing they do is they get you addicted. They get you addicted to that money. You become dependent upon that addiction of that money. And then 3, they got you. Because at any point in time, if you're not willing to play ball, they're just going to take their ball and go home. So they're going to take their funding, you're going to be stuck, and guess what? You're going to cave. And they know it. Your opportunity right now to fight tyranny is in front of you. And I know this platform's under Chaos Nutrition, and I know it should be more dialed into fitness, but these times are very nasty, and you need to understand what's in front of you. Okay? Tyranny is on the doorstep. Papers, please, like back in Nazi Germany, are upon you. To eat at a restaurant, you have to prove that you've been vaccinated. Even if it doesn't work, you take that shot. You do what they tell you to do. We don't care if it works. We didn't ask you that. We're telling you what to do. Your dictatorship is here. 1984 is here. And the answer to 1984 is 1776. And if that doesn't ring a bell with you, do some reading. Watch some YouTube videos. Maybe you can fall upon Alex Jones. They've already declared him a nutbag. Why? Because that's the easiest way to dismiss you. Call you crazy. Yet Joey B can stand on that podium and stutter and stamper and make a complete ass out of himself. Nothing's done about it. Guy running for governor in California happens to be a black man. Can make history being the first black man to be governor in California. And he gets what looks like a Caucasian lady in a gorilla mask throwing eggs at him. Nothing done to her. Sick times, man. She should have had her ass beaten. I don't condone beating women. But if you're going to swing and you're going to be a combatant, you better take what's coming. And she should, at the very least, be arrested for assault and battery. But nothing will be done. Now, if it was on the other hand, and that was a Democrat running for governor, you bet your ass that lady'd be in shackles. She'd be in Guantanamo Bay. They'd treat her like a terrorist. It's right in front of your eyes. If you can't see it, you might want to get them checked because it's upon you. And you've got a choice and an opportunity to stand up to tyranny or take it. What side of history are you going to be on? It's time to take a stand. There's a line in the sand. Where are you going to be in 30, 90 days? Are you willing to give it all up to stand up for what you believe in? Or are you going to cave in? They know what's up. They know what time it is, and they're just going to keep pushing it. You don't fight back, they're going to keep pushing. They're going to take. You know how you do with your parents? Push a little bit, take a little bit, push a little, take a bit. Well, they're doing that to you right now. And they're seeing how far you're going to go until you break. Because they know if you bend far enough, you will. So, I've talked enough. I've taken enough of your time. Thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far, you're awake, you're alive, you understand what's going on. Hopefully I planted some seeds. It's beyond the time to wake up now. You should be wide awake. What I'm telling you should just be gospel and fire and energy and motivation to keep going. If you happen to just stumble into this video and it woke you up, made you think a little bit, go find a movie called Endgame. That'll wake you up. That'll make you think about things in a whole different light. So, for today, I get to go to the gym without a mask, without a shot, and I'm going to go and enjoy it. For how long, we don't know, but for today we have a little bit of freedom and we're going to enjoy it. So, on that note, guys, I hope you're out there doing whatever it takes. Stand ride or die for yours, staying safe. Like I said, boost that immune system, get your mind right, get your body right. Get everything that you can, get your house in order. Times are changing and they're rapidly changing, and bad things are coming down the pipeline. Be prepared. Take this time to get your stuff right. And on that note, guys, till next time, I'm out.